This is coaching D2 jungler. This is just gonna be a live stream game. You should hover Graves. I think it's really good with Gallia
Okay.
if you're a Graves player. Graves and Olaf are really strong.
More of a dog person, huh?
Go first pick too.
Yeah.
Probably banned though.
Yeah, it gets banned a lot.
Oh,
Oh,
I
you
did
should
it.
ask for it, bro. Get that shit.
Oh. Or not.
If they get it,
Don't have.
so Kindred's the best pick into Graves.
Uh-huh.
Olaf is kind of like it's honestly like it gets outscaled like pretty hard, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
a fan of the matchup.
Mm-hmm. Played it,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, if they don't pick Graves, they're kind of trolling. Kha'zix is
Kha'zix.
kind of strong into Graves as well.
Oh!
Okay.
So is this Kha'zix time? What's good in there now? You said Kindred's good into him?
Kindred, Kha'zix, Nidalee are all strong picks right now.
Play Kha'zix game. Do you like Conquer or do you like Domination? Do you like Electrocute
You
more?
gotta go Conquer in that matchup. So, just by their comps, so their bot lane is looking to scale. They can be a lane bully bot depending on what your support picks. Top lane's gonna be kind of hard for them to gank. Top lane's gonna be sacked. So you can easily gank bot. You're also blue side. Yeah.
Yeah, bot seems really easy
Yeah.
for it.
So depending on what mid picks you want to play through mid bot, what my recommendation on pathing would be is level 1. I would go for a ward on their race.
On the red?
On
Right?
the
Okay.
race or red, like you know that bush that like
Yeah,
crosses. Yeah. I'd go forward there. I would start. I would start red. I would cross over to blue, do blue Grom, and then wolves, and then I'd go through mid. At least try and blow mid flash, and then I would rotate towards my bot side jungler, bot side scuttle. Depending if top
Okay.
lane has priority or not, you can secure top scuttle as well as bot scuttle, but start with bot scuttle because their bot should have the priority, so you want to be making sure that you're fighting because you guys are stronger 3v3.
Yep.
So just to reiterate, your major spike is going to be at level 3 and level 6
Yep.
in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a fan of the Q Evolve car? Or do
Yep.
you prefer-
Every
okay,
fucking
yeah,
time.
Yeah.
I think if you're a true Kha'zix player,
Yeah.
you will yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pro play all that pussy shit. W or R, like yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's the way to play him.
King Nidhogg, bro. Nidhogg.
Yeah. Q evolve just does so much more damage. I feel like your carry potential just spikes so much higher.
Also, that Graves is electric.
Smurfing, boosting probably, from what I've seen.
I'll take a quick look. But with
Seems like
electrocute,
it.
it's like really troll. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is generally boosting hours. It's kind of advised not to Q run.
Not to
this
play?
time. Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, that
Oh,
Wukong's
yeah.
pretty high win rate too.
He's probably a Chinese. He's probably a Chinese booster because he's a
Yeah.
Pokemon player. Yeah. Or it could just be a Smurf. I don't know. The Wukong's alright as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like you guys have the stronger comp. You guys need to just make sure that
Just
you
gotta like
Yeah.
play save. Don't die.
So just to reiterate, level 1, I would force mid to push with you for a ward in their top side, and then I would look towards starting red, red, blue, Gromp, wolves, and then I would go for mid gank because Kha'zix solo clears solo camps really strong at
Yeah.
early levels with ISO. You can also ward red if you feel like it's better. Generally, I think with Graves it's also a good option.
He can E over the here, right?
Pardon?
He can E over this wall? Is that so we're with the bush?
Oh, I was talking about the entrance to the jungle, like the
Okay.
like the bush past wolves, or Graves, sorry.
Just go here? If we just go with
Yeah.
our comp.
You could also just start the buff as well. Hold tab for a sec. I want to see. Yeah, you should be stronger level 1. Get Leona to ward the bush next to wool or race. Yeah, that bush.
Oh. So, oh!
I believe you're gonna have to start the buff. They're probably counter invading. Just ping assistance with the Gragas. Make sure he's listening. Just hold. Start the buff. Pull it into the bush. Nice.
No.
You know that Kha'Zix is going to take your or Grace is going to take
Graves is
your
gonna
red.
take.
So
Yep.
is so you're gonna be splitting the map right now. So take
Yep.
take
So
Grace as well. Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
Or you can actually go mid.
Wait, how the fuck did that?
Flash him. Just try and back up. You can catch the mid wave.
Whoa, that's.
You're fine.
Yeah.
So you want to be trying to plan ahead. You know that Graves. Make sure to check his CS count. I'm assuming he
Yep.
only has 4 though, so he's gonna clear his bot side. He knows that his
Yep.
top side is down, so you want to be looking to. I would reset
Match
after
him
that
or-
camp. Pardon?
Match? Should I match him or should I?
I would be looking to match him. I'll look to reset after that side. Quick clear top, and then I'd run towards your bot side camps. Just ping bot back, and like pretty soon he's gonna try to make a gank bot most likely. You should run a scuttle actually. Your bot has a major window right now. Kha'Zix has no flash. Make sure to ping that so that your team knows. Right there, Graves, sorry. Okay, Graves most likely did a bot to topside crab clear. So he could have taken your topside jungle. Just go ahead and
Yep.
hit that blast cone plant thing after that plant.
Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, so he's taking your
Took
top
my
side.
side.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would start with that camp, see how the lanes react, and then I would potentially look to go for Gromp as well.
Yep.
I think Wolves is a little risky. Mid's moving, so you gotta path down when clearing it.
Should I smite this?
I think no, it's fine. I'd be looking mid over bot.
Oh.
It's really hard to fight him right now. Nice. Ward the bush and run, yeah. Alright, so off your reset, I would look to go... you can react bot, or you can go to their top side jungle. Hold tab for me. Yeah, Graves took your top side, so his top side should be up right now. He has 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay, that's
Nice.
fine. Check if your wolves are up right now. Mid's free until he's 6, by the way.
Yep.
So I would look for a mid gank into their top side jungle. I fucked up.
He hit 6 too.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard now. Scout their top side, but don't commit on Graves.
I feel like I should go for a Wukong gang.
Yeah.
He knows.
He could be warding the try. Play for their top. Play for the red. Just spam ping the red, and then ping assistance on your red. Try and get your bot lane to ward it. Just go for scuttle into the red. And what your plan after that's going to be is you want to look for Dragon into Herald. If they take Drag, because their jungler's bot side, then just go for Rift. Rift's more important than Dragons in the early stages of the game. You might be able to look mid, but it's kind of risky if it gets countered. Okay.
Oh, Dragon.
Eggers on drag. Start with their. See if their Krugs are up. Actually, wait. Wukong. Okay. Start with red, then Krugs. And then I would look for a gank top, or you can do red and gank top. Actually, I think you should.
Red gang top, yeah. Cause
Okay, spine smart. Do Krugs, you want to start preparing for Rift? So what I would do is I would reset. I would then clear my top side and go to Rift and look to solo it on spawn.
okay.
Graves is mid. That's well played.
Damn.
Sucks I didn't die. It's fine. Look at the turret HPs, because you want to start making, like, knowing what lane you can go for.
They're all full health.
They're all full health. Jeez. So you're gonna need to do a gank, and you're gonna need to take the first 2 plates and then place Rift. That's ideally what you'd want. Renekton has no R and he has no TP as well. I would go for Gromp, Blue, Rift into mid gank. Just ping on the way to Rift, just so top knows to get priority next wave. Try and communicate mid after. Ward over the Rift wall.
Oh, he hit the...
Yeah, Renekton has no ult. He can't fight you right now. Your mid needs to move to you. You guys can still fight this. You guys can still fight this.
We win this, right? We win this pretty hard, I'm pretty sure.
You want to just fight for the objective right now.
Oh.
Hit the blast cone. And, this is really weird. Nice, nice. Well played, well played. Nice. You can kill Wukong too.
Yep. Interesting.
Wukong and
Yeah.
Rift. Wukong and Rift. Well played. Well played.
Yep.
That was a really good bait on Wukong.
That worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it was a really weird fight. Normally, whenever whenever you're in fights like that, you want to restart the objective that you're fighting for again, because you want them to have to funnel into you as opposed to you going to them. But
Okay.
it still worked out, so it's like it is what it is. But you should try and take the lower risk percentage plays. But overall, well played. I would clear that. Clear my top side, reset, see what's in my bot side, then I'd look for a Rift play mid or a Rift play bot.
Yep.
Potentially, you could also hover mid while mid gets priority, and you guys rotate bot together for a 4-man play.
Hands up in a minute.
Yeah, you need to get your set off.
This guy's lagging. I'm lagging.
Damn. Right, service. Buy a pink. Nice. Spam ping drag. Your play right now is going to be drag bot.
Yep. Wait, I had 30 ping at school while I'm at home. This high ping bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks.
What ping do you play on? 30, I assume?
Yeah.
If you're an Italy player, you definitely play on low ping.
Yeah, like 27 to 30 ping.
I have that at school, but not at home right now.
Yeah, it sucks. Their mid has a window. Just be really careful. You're gonna have to go through mid to get priority, but you gotta be careful pathing there.
Yep.
Pink ward the line. Yeah. You have Gragas rotating
He's
as well.
over there, yep.
Yeah, you can turn this into
This
a hero
guy's
play.
dead.
You can turn this into a hero play.
Two plates first, though. Wait, should I just
yeah.
go dragon?
You should just go drag at this point. There's
Yeah.
a few things you could do. You could either take their top side, go drag, or you could take drag into mid. The problem is the plates are falling off soon, so it might just
Yeah.
be worth just to pop it right
Just
now.
to get the plates? Yeah, just to
Yeah.
pop it. Maybe mid. I'll pop them mid.
Yeah, pop in the mid is ideal.
His red's up. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's gonna be gone by the time you get there.
it's gone, yeah.
It's best if you go to the top side scuttle and then you full clear down to bot side, in my opinion.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw the top bot side up, I just went for it.
Yeah. The thing is you generally want to delay your windows of getting buffs, because like this is what would be considered like wasted time on the red.
Oh, true, yeah, because there's nothing to get here? Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to get really
Okay.
fight for.
Okay. So buffs you try and delay, but the camps you trying to take.
Yeah, you generally want to take them and path to where your
Okay.
like what your next play would be.
Understood,
that-
makes sense.
Yeah, so you know that the top side scuttle's probably gone. Just do a full clear, and then I would try and look top. Just look for a cheese gank at this point. I would take that camp and run straight top. Skip romp for now. It's gonna get countered by Graves. Or Graves is gonna be there. You should be there to counter. Or it's just a free dive.
Oh, crabs.
Oh, the crab's actually still up. Damn. That's really bad.
I think because he's scared, I'm up to levels.
Yeah, it's really hard for him to do anything.
Oh, this is...
Yeah, Gragas has no ult. You can just go on him. You don't have to be scared. Very well played.
Oh! Aw, man.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
That's mid flash 1923. Well played though. You're creating a huge advantage.
That okay? It's a Tabby's game? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I go straight cleaver on this build, or do I still build lethality? with Conqueror?
I think Cleaver this game would be relatively good. I think I would start off with Cleaver into one lethality item. To be honest, I'm not that big of a fan of Umbral Glaive on Ka. I'm more of a fan of like getting
Kill, it's just more
like,
damage.
Ghostblade or
Yeah, or Dustblade. Yeah.
Dustblade, yeah.
Ooh.
What's the next objective coming up?
Rift minute.
Okay. Yeah, you want to start spam pinging that, making sure that your team is on the right track with that. Do Krugs into Wolves or Erase and Rift is what I would do.
Oh, like here?
Yeah.
Okay. Swap in 24.
Yeah, I mean you can look for this really strong.
Oh, nice.
Save your leap for a gap closer.
Yep.
Do not initiate with the.
Just have to do
Well
that.
played. Nice.
Solid team.
Yeah, it's actually team gap for sure. I would grab the team comp diff. I would grab Scuttle. Go
Top his
Rift.
bot side.
I probably would skip out on that right now.
Oh.
Actually, I mean, if the red's up, yeah, sure. Or the blue, sorry. Just your primary objective right now is
the Rift.
Is
the dragon's
Rift,
up in a minute too.
Yeah. So it's good to get Rift into reset into drag because you want to
Oh,
start.
but is it too late now? No, it's too late, right?
Usually you want to set up
30
objectives
seconds.
within 30 seconds. But it's solo queue and solo queue is a lot more forgiving. So you can kind of like play around with windows a bit more, except until you're like Master Plus. That gets a bit trickier. Nice. Good trinket swap as well. I think you should start with soloing drag, to be honest, and then I would have your team kind of dance around mid. Just tell your team to dance around mid, and then you do drag.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Very nice. You can collect your red, or you can look to go through mid and get Rift.
Get
You generally
Rift.
want to go through the mid wave, obtain vision, get mid wave again, then go for the objective. But in solo queue, it's a bit different. You can just skip right over to it. Place a ward in the actual Play aggressive. Don't let them just walk into you. Probably go back to the buff. Oh, you got a good pick there. Nice job. This game's pretty much over right now. Generally, when a game is like this, it's still losable. Like this is kind of
I've definitely lost games like this before, bro. Throws happen all day.
So you just got to make sure that you're still controlling your team and making sure that they're not doing stupid plays, like taking stupid fights. You don't want to take 1-for-1s and 2-for-2s. Like you want to be fighting for objectives, and you want to make sure that like right now throws happen a lot less because of the Dragon Soul. So if worst comes to worst and you have to fight for like the Dragon Soul, just tell your team like just slow down the game. And you can only do so much though. Like I mean, it is solo queue at the end of the day, so sometimes they won't listen. But I mean, I've definitely like closely lost games that I've ended up winning just from the Dragon Soul.
Yeah,
so it's just something to take into consideration.
I'm an expert at throwing, so I would know.
Yeah, same, bro, dude. You just lose one fight and then you lose Baron, the game's over. Yeah. Make sure to sell your refill pot. You should probably have sold it a little bit later or a little bit earlier.
Earlier?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
too useful, and longsword is a lot better.
Oh.
Like selling it for a
Sure.
pink or a longsword is ideal.
Okay. Too late now.
Yeah.
Okay, team diff. This is actual team diff.
You had a
Crazy.
strong level
To
advantage.
electric you is actually trolling though.
Yeah, it's 100% troll.
I'll take the L. I'll take the free dub.
You should probably tell your team to group up now.
Oh, I was trying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jump on the Ezreal, but
I would try and hit a fast reset and play for Baron.
Oh.
Oh, your team really wants to fight.
really wants to fight. Oh boy, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
The throws begin. Oh, cancel an auto. Should I riff here?
Yeah.
W! Oh my god, it didn't go off.
It's no worries. Just remember that taking like 1-for-1s and stuff like that aren't generally worth it.
True. Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Just start pinging. Actually, you can start playing for drag. So what I would do is I would full clear top side and just full clear towards bot side and grab the dragon, and then I'd start playing for Baron.
Yep.
Just tell your team like, let's focus up, let's get Baron and end the game.
Oh my god, these guys love fighting. Dragon's gone, right?
It's gonna be
It's a throw.
rough. Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
It's a throw and a half.
I would do blue. Your team still wants to fight drag. Just ping away from drag and spam ping Baron. You want to try and secure Baron vision right now. It's not worth it. You can try and take the red. Quick time.
I'll see, I don't think they would expect it, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Now they know.
I think you have to try and finish. Good job. Good, very good secure there. All right, push through mid. Nice job.
That's game.
Yeah, it should be game right there. Yeah, it came, bro. I'm telling you, I've lost too many games like that, man.
Yeah.
Rough.
That's I was a bit skeptical.
Yeah. Just use your W to try and zone them off. I think they're just gonna let you end, actually.
Please.
All right. Overall, a well played game. It's good that you got incremental level advantage, and you created like you dealt with how he was splitting the map properly, so that was really good on your part. I think a few things is just making sure you have the killer instinct, right? Like you shouldn't be too afraid of like when you're like 2 or 3 levels ahead of him, like you shouldn't be hesitating to go in, especially
Yeah,
without.
I thought the Wukong was close by. I didn't. I forgot he
Yeah.
was so low, and that is ended up killing
Yeah.
them both, I guess.
Yeah. And also placing pinks around mid can help a lot with bringing your mid to a bot or a top lane play. Especially with a champion like Galio LeBlanc, a champion that really wants to push in the wave and look to rotate with you. If the player was a little bit better, he'd be asking you to, as opposed to like asking you to gank for him. Like, ganking for him is like beneficial, but if you set up a pink line that starts through the line bush and the dot bush towards bot or top side, then you can set up for the objectives such as dragon, rift, or you can set up kill pressure bot, dive pressure bot, and then rotate that into one of the objective plays. Because the main thing to remember, and I know in solo queue, I mean I do this a lot too, but most of the time you're gonna go for plays and kills. It's gonna be for a reason. Like you want to be willing to ask yourself, like, is this play for a reason? Like what are we getting, and like what are we fighting for? Like are we just fighting for the kills, or are we fighting for dragon, right? Are we fighting for turret? Like there's a lot of opportunities for you to get the incremental slow advantages and translate that into bigger advantages, right? Like you just want to get the snowball rolling, and as it keeps rolling, it just gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much like one of the bigger things that a lot of junglers don't realize is like even getting a 1 camp advantage, just to like tone down that example, like per clear, that eventually adds up to a 4 camp advantage. And if you guys both have low KP, then you're gonna be like a level or 2 above him at a pretty reasonable time. So just making sure that you're translating that, like playing with the laners, and when you're in a loading screen, you want to ask yourself, like, what champions does their jungler want to try and get ahead, and what champions do you want to try and get ahead. So like for the sorry to cut you off, but for this example, so you are a strong jungler, you have a favorable matchup. Your mid laner is easy to gank, your top laner is easy to gank, and your bot laner is easy to gank.
They're all pretty easy to gank. Honestly, I had good. It's pretty lit team comp.
But in this case, I would probably want to sack bot until Leona's level 6, because Ezreal and Karma, they're the
slippery.
Most slippery in terms of that. So I would have set up a pink tunnel early game through mid top. I would have gone for their second Wraith camp. I would have gone for their second red buff, which were things that you did, but just making sure that like you have that idea in mind, so you're so you're able to start that snowball rolling without
Sometimes when I get a lead early on, I think I don't invade or go for the second ones enough so that they catch up sometimes.
It is really key. And I mean, if this was season 6, like, that playstyle is fine, but unfortunately we're in a season now where catch up is a real thing. So you want to make sure that you're like turning one of his quadrants into one of your own, based on which lane gets priority. And it seemed like that top was doing a great job getting priority, and he did a great job like rotating down.
But what if all your lanes are losing though? You don't have priority, and how do you play?
Honestly, you want to try and go for cheese ganks on the easiest lane to gank, and you want to try and farm as best as possible. Sneaking a rift can be really easy in situations like that. Just making sure you get an early sweeper and an early ping is generally like the best move. A lot of the times teams won't realize the value of rift. So you can
it's pretty useful this season. I feel like those decide the games, and the Dragon Soul.
Yeah. So just willing to trade objectives too. So like if you have 3 losing lanes, for example, the enemy jungle is top side, or you know that they're on the top side of the map. Hard force bot. Like try and get mid to rotate down bot. If that has to start with rotating through mid to bot to help him get priority. You just need to add, so you generally like. Priorities and plays start with a list of questions that start with here. I'll actually write them down. Does this lane have priority?
But what if like sometimes it's just like player difference? Like you have the champ is supposed to have priority, but they don't, and then like the game plan is altered and different.
I mean that at the end of the day, like that's the problem with solo queue. That's the problem with
Yeah.
low level team environments. You,
Mhm.
you need to try your best to kind of play your own game, right? Like you want to make your own plays, and that's the
Mhm.
key to winning as much games
Yeah.
as possible. You're obviously you're not gonna win every single game, and you're gonna have instances where a lane should have outright priority, but they don't. So that's kind of like, I guess that would be the like the one true downside to especially NA solo queue. Because when I was playing in EU, like that was really not the case. Like you never have a player that should not get priority that does, right? And they also
Yeah.
play a lot smarter. So in NA, the only real advice that I can give is honestly just like making sure to um play for your own improvement, and you'll notice an elo climb. Like it may be slower, but you'll eventually climb, and that's kind of the way that you have to like look at it.
Yeah.
It just comes down to a statistic. Like statistically, if you're the reason you lose about 3 out of 100 games, then you are making it so your team will always have one person that, like 97% of the time, that is able to carry their own weight. And there's a high chance that one of those 51 games that the enemy team will have someone that isn't able to. And you're
Mhm.
just going to like climb. But it may be
Yeah.
slow, and it may be kind of like tricky. But
Mhm.
anyways, so with the list of questions that you want to ask, it usually starts with something like this. So
Like, is the gap between like D2 and D1 massive? You would say?
I think the gap between, like, this season, it's rough. I think this season, honestly, Diamond is a lot harder to climb in than Master Challenger. Like,
Because there's so many. I feel like dude, like there's like Smurfs like every other game or some shit like that.
it depends. Like, what time are you normally queuing?
Like anytime, honest. Like depends. Like I've seen some like 80% win rate people like late night,
Yeah.
whatnot, like during the day too.
Generally, I think the safest time to get the least amount of Smurfs is like midday. Midday around scrim times as well. Scrim times start at about 6 p.m. Eastern to about 9 p.m. Eastern.
Hmm.
So around that window of like dinner time kind of era would be the time that I would play my tryhard games,
Uh-huh.
because a lot of the players that you're gonna be versing with 80% win rates are players on
Yeah.
amateur teams that are trying to go to scouting grounds. So you just
Yeah.
want to make sure that you're um, finding a good window to queue. I think queuing early morning's bad because there's not as many people. You either get like Chinese people that will like int you for being
Yeah.
non-Chinese speaking,
Dude,
or
this
you'll
season
get,
people's mentals are like
yeah.
way worse too. I feel like the
Yeah.
quarantine and all that.
Yeah, it's definitely it's made it a lot harder.
Yeah.
So, just one sec. I'm just writing this down.
Hmm. But like I feel like with the Dragon Soul and all that, jungling's become more interesting or like more important, more impactful than like
Definitely
last
more.
season.
Yeah, last season, outside of the Camille meta for a little bit, I think that was
Yeah.
even season 8. Actually, I don't even remember.
That was not even last season. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not. She's been nerfed for a while.
Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly try and find. I know I had an example of some macro plays. I'm gonna quickly try and find
Mhm.
that.